Good morning. Welcome to First Local AM with Heidi and Colette. It is Tuesday, June 29th, second last day of June. So, yeah. And just as we say that, we have a Canada Day announcement.
Yes, we do. So this year, for the second year in a row, Sault Ste. Marie will not be offering our usual run of Canada Day events. There will be no fireworks or any of the, because usually they have a thing happening at the Bondar.
Yeah.
But that will not be happening this year. A quote from Malcolm White, CAO, has suggested that this has to do with the logistics around, the COVID restrictions, as well as, they're saying potentially they'll reassess and maybe try and do something later in the summer, but no firm commitment. I would like to think that perhaps it also has something to do with the discoveries of the discoveries around the residential schools and that evolving situation as well.
Yeah.
For ourselves here at this desk, we will be with you on July 1st, Canada Day, in favor of not being in on Friday, July 2nd. So there will be no show on July 2nd because we will be celebrating a long weekend. So
Thank you. Also today we have a couple of announcements. Again, we have Stephen Lecce, Minister of Education, and he is going to be coming to us at 10 a.m. We will carry that live. And this is with regards to new initiatives to combat Islamophobia in Ontario schools. So special announcement from Minister Lecce there. Again, that will be at 10 o'clock. We will carry that live on TV, SiouxOnline.com, and on Facebook. And then at 1:30 p.m. we have Rod Phillips, who is the new Minister of Long-Term Care, who used to be the Minister of Finance, decided to go to vacation in the Caribbean, was let go in December, and now has magically reappeared as your Minister of Long-Term Care. He will be speaking at 1:30, and it's to align with Ontario's roadmap to reopening. Busy day again for the ministers, and a busy day for the weather specialist Craig Huckleberry. Please update us on what today looks like.
It's a busy day all over. Well, we're going to start our day with some sun. If you're looking outside right now, you're seeing some pretty nice weather, but we do see some cloud to the west, and that's heading our way probably over the next couple of hours and all day long as well. Then we're going to start seeing the showers work in around the noon hour. We'll take a look at the radar, and I'll tell you what I'm talking about. That first wave that you can see just coming towards the Great Lakes, that looks like it's going to move towards the north. So Batchewana, Pancake Bay, that area, Wawa, seeing some rain showers in the next little while. And then that's going to fill in around the noon hour, giving us a shot of some rain and also some thunderstorms as well. This is your 12-hour forecast for today. We're looking at temperatures right now at around 18 degrees, so it's pretty warm out there already. We're going to warm up to about 26. It's going to feel a little muggy though, because we are introducing some humidity as that rain comes in, so it's going to make things a little sticky out there, but we'll take that. And we could see some rain lasting into our evening as well, with a mix of sun and cloud. That's the best I can do. Temperatures around 22 degrees for your evening. And the next couple of days, not bad. Canada Day, a little iffy. We'll talk about that and the 3-day forecast coming up. Right now, let's send it back to Heidi and Colette.
Thank you very much, Craigers. Okay, so before we hit some local news, which we have a lot of this morning.
A lot.
A plethora of local news from here.
A veritable plethora.
Yes. Yesterday on the 5 o'clock news, if you missed it, we discussed how Canada's Chief Public Officer, Dr. Theresa Tam, who we all know and love by now after 18 months of listening to her strong and educational, informative advice.
Yes.
So she released who is and who isn't allowed to wear the masks. And there wasn't much around who isn't allowed to wear the mask. Because let's start this from the get. If you're fully vaccinated, no need for wearing a mask and no need to social distance.
Nice.
Depending, and again, that's if you're larger, smaller crowds. If you're partially vaccinated, you can still choose not to wear a mask indoor outdoor gatherings if they're small.
Okay.
Because you don't know exactly who isn't vaccinated at the party. I mean, if you're with 5 of your family members,
Right.
or 25 of your closest friends outdoors, it's up to you. But again, if you're partially or not vaccinated yet, that is what Theresa Tam released on Friday in a somewhat odd manner. Like, she had an interview, and then it hit the 40-minute mark of the interview, and she decided to toss out these little changes.
She didn't want any questions.
No, and we do have video that's Dr. Theresa Tam again. So this was Friday, and again, it was just kind of went in a gray zone over the weekend, and then Global News reported it on Monday, and we're like, oh, well, hello
Wow.
to the changes. So,
Yeah, I was just gonna say, that's kind of a big announcement.
yes.
Kind of.
Just to like, oh, and by
Sneak
the
it in there.
oh, and BT Dubs, it's cool now. You know, like, it's been our life for 18 months. Perhaps we should have made a larger announcement.
Mask, schmask.
Yeah, right? So there is a wonderful image that, even with my glasses, is not, I can't read that. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. I mean, I think I could read the title because it's black on white, but yeah, we're going to post that to the website this morning.
Yes, I will.
So that we have, yes, and maybe you can even read that. I still can't read that, but there was also a nice little presentation, maybe a PowerPoint presentation. Maybe I'm dating myself by saying PowerPoint, but you get where I'm going with this.
Sure.
We'll post it with it so that it has everything there, and there you go, mask free.
It's going to be a test of my technical skills to post stuff to the website.
You will hyperlink like nobody's ever hyperlinked before. I know you will.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm the queen of the hyperlinks.
So today we're going to talk about some arson. The police were busy over the weekend, but not only that, they have been busy on a couple other cases, especially going back a few weeks now with that lady who was hit
Yes.
on Second Line and it was, well, she died on the scene. We have an update for you on that. We have an update for you on a bit of an arson that went on, or the one that we were speaking about yesterday.
Okay.
Another one about, let's take the cover off the sewer and drop some weapons down there. We've got an update on that. So we are just filled
We
with
want to
updated news.
update you.
We do.
this
we
morning.
do. What else do you have that you want to highlight before we throw it to a quick
Well,
commercial?
obviously, we'll talk a little bit about COVID, talk probably longer about the province because, once again, the Sioux hasn't really rolled anything new since the 22nd.
No.
There was an accident at Bell's Point, so we're going to bring you what information is known
Right.
about that at this time. And then just some local updates on services that at one time were available in the summer are not currently available and what the workarounds are for that.
Yeah,
So,
something about like a boat on the water that only works in the wintertime?
yeah.
On the ice. And
Yeah.
the fire services. And City Council was last night, and yes, I did watch it because On TV does stream that live. I knew you were gonna. I knew I was. doing
Well,
live
I
on
mean,
TV.
at one time, I did write for another news publication, and I used to have to watch the city council meetings.
Have to.
Sorry, I did elect to watch, but no, I had to because I was
I'm
supposed to,
bugging.
write up information about it. So
Yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, sometimes they were very interesting, and I really used to like watching. I think it was Councillor Manzo who would get he was very passionate. He'd be like, you're out of order, and he'd bang the table. So maybe that's where I get it from. It's like bang the table,
Maybe.
you're out of order.
I was just caught up with Mayor Provenza just tapping his pencil every time, but same thing. Anyway, they
No.
discussed a splash pad in the West End. So as a West Ender, y'all, pretty excited about that. They're just talking
Okay.
about a location, and we've got, like I said, lots going on. We had a great Monday night. We're gonna have a great Tuesday, and we want to share that with you when we come right back after this commercial break.
First Local, supported by Gary Chervinsky, Exit Realty, Lake Superior. Buying a home is a big decision, so is choosing the right agent. Call Gary Chervinsky, broker at Exit Realty, Lake Superior, 705-257-5432.
705 Sports with Jacob and Colette, Fridays at 4 p.m.
I wish you would let me fix your something to have for dinner.
Oh, no, I never eat. I just nibble.
Well, if you're still hungry, there's half a chicken in the refrigerator.
Not anymore. That's what I nibble.
Believe some of those paintings people were doing, and you can do it. If you're not doing it, pick up a brush and join us, because you really can do it. There's no secret to this.
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/BScamSmart can help.
Loss is something that never leaves you. Donate $45 today to help victims of impaired driving. A message from Mad Canada.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Morning. You are here with Colette and Heidi, and it is June 29th. It is Tuesday. It was suggested to me by Amy in the front office last week that, because we always declare Tuesdays to be Taco Tuesdays, Donnie, if you're watching, tacos. Anyways, she said that we ought not to be discriminating against the tacos. The tacos are a perfect meal to round out any day and not just Tuesdays. So,
Well, Amy,
I can't argue with that.
she's got a point.
Tacos
Amy,
are
if
just
you're
good news. Just good news. So let's get into these updates.
Yes, we need to get into
You
these.
start. You do that.
Okay, are you ready? Fasten your seatbelts because we've got these updates. In a previous report that Sue Online brought to you about a woman who had been killed in a hit and run on Second Line West, which was at the corner of Second Line and Farwell. You decide. We feel it's Farwell Terrace. The following update came into us yesterday or last evening from Lincoln Loutet, the comms manager over at Sioux Police Services. So thank you, Lincoln. On May the 27th, officers with traffic services and investigation services began an investigation into that fatal collision that we just discussed. It's actually on Brunswick Avenue, so Second Line, Brunswick, Farwell. You'll see the Timmies right there. You know where we are. Through the investigation, officers determined that the woman who was struck and killed was walking in the area when a dump truck, which was traveling south on Brunswick Avenue, turned west onto Second Line, hitting the victim.
Wow.
As you may recall, the person who struck this woman fled the scene. The investigation led to others identifying and locating the vehicle. I mean, there's people right at Tim Hortons there. I'm sure there was a lot of activity at the Tim Hortons. As you know, it's a very busy location there.
It is a busy location.
It was seized as the investigation. So they identified the locating vehicle and then they seized the vehicle. As a result of the investigation, officers have charged a 59-year-old man with careless driving, causing death under the Highway Traffic Act. He will appear before the judge on August the 4th to answer to this crime, and stay with Sue Online as we continue to bring some more on this. But a dump truck.
A dump truck.
Yeah.
I mean, a vehicle that big, I wonder, is it possible that he didn't know? That doesn't excuse.
I don't know.
I don't know how you drive away.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure the
circumstances.
The faxes. That's a new word here.
The faxes.
The faxes. FAXES. Not.
It's kind of like a contraction between what the facts.
Yes.
Well, that would be faxes.
No, it's just wrong. It was wrong of me to say.
I was just trying to be supportive.
I know, and I love you for that. How about that accident on the water at Bell's Point last night?
Yeah, there isn't a lot of information known in what I will label an official capacity. There has been some word of mouth activity. I'm going to stick strictly with what is known.
Okay.
So last night, a boat and a Sea-Doo allegedly collided. It is unclear in this moment because, of course, the waters there do involve both the American side as well as the Canadian side. It is unclear in this moment if the incident did occur in Canadian waters or U.S. waters. What is known is that the U.S. Coast Guard, the Garden River First Response, Sioux Paramedics, OPP, the Anishinaabe Police, as well as Sioux Fire Services were all on scene. And according to the witness 2 people were sent to hospital with unknown injuries. So obviously we will keep you up to date as information becomes available. So stay with us and we will bring that information to you.
Okay, well yesterday there was a time where it's like, nothing's coming in the newsroom this morning. It's kind of a slow day. And then we went into the email. It's like, okay, police services, thank you for all these updates. Let's talk about a man who was charged with assaulting a peace officer now.
Okay.
On June 27th, officers with patrol services charged 29-year-old Christopher McKeachin, M-C-K-E-A-C-H,
It's probably a false name.
with assaulting a peace officer.
Okay.
Around 8:55 p.m., officers responded to a call of a disturbance on Lake Street, or the 300 block of Lake Street to be exact.
Okay.
When officers arrived, people had left the area, but the investigation led officers to yet another residence in the 0 to 100 block of Hurst Street. So upon arrival, officers attempted to speak to the accused about that alleged incident. At that time, he became confrontational and struck the officer. As a result of this assault on the officers, they attempted to arrest the accused. He still continued to resist being arrested.
Okay.
However, assaulted another officer by hitting and kicking them. Officers were able to gain control of the accused at this point, and he was arrested. He's charged on a few accounts of assaulting a peace officer.
Yeah.
And they're holding him for bail court.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. And wow. Okay. Yeah, that's.
It's not there's been a few stories in the news lately of damages done to the police services building once some individuals have been arrested.
Okay.
Or I know with that arson fire when they were chasing someone, but we'll get to that one.
Yep.
Again, another thing. So
All
police
right.
services have been busy and have been dealing with a lot.
Well, maybe we'll take a break from crime and we'll go over the numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, so as I did briefly mention earlier, no new cases in the Algoma region since June 22nd, so we are a week free of any new cases. So rolling totals, 152,588 tests have been administered locally, out of which we have confirmed 400 cases. 2 of those cases are still considered to be active.
Okay.
Nobody's in the hospital. We've resolved 398 cases. We are static at 110 positive cases that have screened positive for the variants of concern. So provincially, yesterday was an exciting day.
It was.
680 News did report that 210 new cases were in the books, 3 deaths, unfortunately. But this is the smallest daily increase that has been seen since September 13th. So the province is reporting a test positivity rate of 1.8%, which is down slightly from 2.5% 1 week ago. 13,071 tests completed in the last 24-hour period. I don't know why I find that so fascinating, like just to kind of know how many tests are being, but it really kind of, it's a thing for me. Yeah. Anyway, so locally, 37 new cases in Toronto. That should make my little aunt happy. Hello, Aunt Dolly.
Hello,
Only 37 new cases. You're good, you're good. 26 in the region of Waterloo, 25 in Grey Bruce, and 15 in the Peel region, 12 in Hamilton.
I saw that. I'm so excited.
12 in Niagara. 326 resolved cases, dropping the active case count once again. Now, resolved cases have now outnumbered new infections each day since mid-April. So again, the overall trend is, continuing in a direction that we would label as being optimal.
Excellent. We love optimal. We are going to cut to a commercial. When we come back, I'm going to talk to you about that update on Wellington Street West that had closed the area on Brown Street.
Okay.
With regards to the primary hole. Because we're not calling, or a person hole, however we're saying that now. A man was charged with arson about that home on North Street. We're talking about an arrest in St. George's Avenue. And, unfortunately, with that collapse of that building in Miami, or just north of Miami, there are some Canadians that are missing due to that accident. So we have quite a few things to talk about. And hey, the Greyhounds extend contracts of our coaching trio. OHL news coming up today as well. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We've got lots still, and
Factoids.
Factoids. Can't miss those. We'll be right back.
First Local, supported by Maker North, 3D printing, laser cutting, 3D design, education, prototyping, and more. Maker North, whatever it takes.
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk. Help limit the spread of COVID-19.
Together we can reduce the spread of COVID-19. Taking the bus? Picking up a prescription? Getting groceries? Stay 2 meters apart at all times. Save lives.
When social distancing, remember, stay at least 6 feet away and wear your mask. Help save lives.
Just once in a while, at parties and stuff. If that's what your kid says, they'll probably also tell you that it's not a big deal. But that's no reason not to talk about it. You could tell them that you think that's a good thing and that you're really happy they don't use it that often. Then ask them why. Maybe deep down they know it's bad. They just need your help realizing it. From there, it should be pretty easy to drop off the hint that their brain is still growing and that they shouldn't smoke pot. At least not until they're older.
Visit drugfreekidscanada.org for more tools to help start the conversation.
Welcome back. Well, here we go. It is Tuesday, June the 29th. Taco day to some, but to Amy, yes, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah.
7 days a week, taco days.
Taco it up, girl, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, why don't you talk it up?
Oh, Kel segue.
Where's that canned? Yeah, we want the canned laughter. We want it
get us through the week with the canned laughter.
We want it to follow us around as we move.
There it is.
Thank
Love
you very
it.
much.
Love it. Okay.
I love not asking for things when they happen already, but anyways, over to the bus terminal.
So having, touched on the fact that, last night was a city council meeting, we'll bring you back for a moment to revisit the ongoing discussions with regards to the fate, if you will,
yes,
of the bus terminal downtown. A lot of discussion about whether, it should, because initially there was a proposal suggesting that it be moved to a location on Huron Street. Then they were saying, no, we can, retrofit the existing building. Then there's discussion about, completely raising the, like raising with a Z, not raising, but like taking it down and then rebuilding it.
Right.
Rebuilding it like a phoenix rising from the ashes. So many proposals, many options being considered, and it does have some citizens, some local business owners concerned. A local business owner to whom we have granted anonymity.
Oh, there's my favorite word.
Did put his concerns into a letter which did get provided to council prior to the meeting. And Dan Gray did a great job. The article is posted to the website. He did a great job of summarizing the concerns. So initially, during the meeting that occurred, the city council meeting that occurred on June 14th, Tulloch Engineering, as a consultant, did state that, and this is a quote, the current bus terminal was at the end of its life. However, the concern comes in that statement was never really qualified with what do you mean? So this business owner who has put pen to paper in this letter, or finger to keyboard stroke, whatever you want to call it, he did indicate there is no clear explanation of Tulloch's comment. Being that the building is at the end of its life. Has the building been declared condemned? Is it structurally unsafe? Which are legitimate questions when something like that is put before council.
Absolutely.
So his concern is now, okay, so with this information, it did seem that, it was sort of geared in support, and this is an opinion, that it was geared in support of an agenda pushing for the move of the bus terminal to the Huron location. Yep. So what he is concerned about specifically is how the city now is going to come up with, wherever it's going to be, how are they going to come up with a price tag. Like, what is this going to cost? Okay, because this person, I'm not sure if it's a he at all.
Yes.
This individual has a concern that not all of the steps are being followed, so the process is being circumvented in some ways, and this individual just wants to make sure, because ultimately it's taxpayer dollars, we want to make sure that the process is undertaken in a way that will show an accurate cost. So, it has to do with transparency, and some of the discussions in the City Council have suggested that it could be, it could run over.
Yes.
It could run over budget. It could take longer. And so, they just want to make sure that, like I said, that there is accountability, that, the use of taxpayer dollars is being judiciously considered. And that's all I have to say about that. It is still being discussed.
Awesome sauce.
Yes.
Sister, awesome sauce. Okay, quick, want to update you on the Wellington Street West closure that happened Brown Street and Wellington.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yesterday it was released that on June 26th, let's go back to the actual date here. So there is the lovely road closure. On June 26th, officers with patrol services charged 18-year-old Clinton Fleming and 39-year-old Misty Fleming with weapon offenses. It is alleged that these two at 12 o'clock on the Saturday were involved in a robbery with a firearm which was used to threaten the victim. Officers responded and located the two accused in the area of Wellington Street West and Brown. There they are, there removing the primary hole. During a subsequent search of the area, officers did locate a firearm in the sewer system.
Okay.
So, like I said, Clinton Fleming and Misty Fleming have been charged with several offenses. It is posted to SiouxOnline.com, and they will both stand in front of the judge on August the 9th. Okay. Now, let's stand in front of our weather specialist and see and pray that he's going to tell us, okay, maybe Thursday might not be so great as we heard yesterday, but we have Friday off. Tell me if Friday is going to be a beauty, Greg.
Thank you very much. Well, if you like rain and thunderstorms, today just could be your lucky day. We'll take a look at the radar, and it's kind of hard to tell the lakes here, but let's say that Sault Ste. Marie is right here. We have several waves of rain coming our way. It doesn't look like this will hit us. It looks like it's going to travel to the north, but we still have a lot coming our way today. So expect showers to develop into the Sault area sometime around 11:30 or into the noon hour, and then it's going to stick with us most of our day today as we have this continuous flow of rain and thunderstorms coming our way. So let's take a look at the temperatures. Not all that bad. 26 degrees here in the Sault, 21 in Wawa. Again, they're going to be seeing a lot of rain and thunderstorms in Wawa, 26 in Timmins, and 25 in Sudbury. All these very nice, cozy temperatures. Let's take a look at the systems map. This is our situation for today. This high pressure system is basically breaking down, allowing this activity to come in along with this warm front. That's why we're going to see those warm temperatures today, feeling closer to about the 30-degree mark because we are working with some humidity. But showers are going to be in our forecast for at least most of our day today into our evening. This is the high pressure system dome sitting over the west, giving that very long heat wave right now. Temperatures still coming in at around 40 degrees in most of this area, of course spreading into Canada as well. We're going to start tapping into this heat, but not right away. We're going to have to wait sometime until this weekend. This is the forecast though for the next 3 days. For today, we're going to lose the sun, so enjoy it this morning because we're going to cloud over pretty quickly and see those showers and thunderstorms develop. Again, we're not expecting anything too heavy. For 24 degrees for your Wednesday, again, we're going to see some lingering showers with a mix of sun and cloud. And for Canada Day, we drop our temperatures to 21. Looks like we're going to see some rain in the morning and then settle it down during the afternoon with a mix of sun and cloud. And temperatures will rebound after Thursday. As a matter of fact, Friday is looking pretty nice at this point. That is your weather right now. Let's send it back to the girls, and I'll have an update at the end of the show.
Thank you for the 3-day forecast, but we wanted the 4. I need to know what's going to happen Friday. I can't wait till you update us later in the show, Craig. Thank you very much. Okay, so when we come back, we're going to talk about that bottle drive to help Riley and surgery.
Yes.
Much needed surgery.
Yes.
And about a snake that's going on between the pavilion and around the Bayfront area.
Yes.
Is it a scary snake? No, it is not. Stay tuned to find out more about this slippery snake.
On TV News, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you.
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/BScamSmart can help.
Leonard Thompson. 13 years old. Diabetes mellitus. 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live. The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting.
This could be it.
He's the first to receive this trial.
But will it save him?
It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collip, and McLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
Welcome back. It's that day, Tuesday, June the 29. You're with Heidi and Colette on this very beautiful First Local AM. Very happy to be alive and very happy with my life and very happy to be sitting next to this wonderful woman beside me every morning. It is a joy to come to work. It's nice, isn't it?
It is very nice.
It is nice to enjoy your job. Just quickly at the top of the hour, we did discuss Dr. Teresa Tam and her announcement with regards to into that 40-minute interview. She kind of like slipped it in there. I mean, I feel like that was the lead, you know?
Well, it's kind of important information given what we've come through in the last, what did you say, 17 months?
It's something, something like absurd like that. So Dr. Teresa Tam, we will have this posted. A story will be going up shortly after this wonderful morning show. And what we're going to discuss is the fact that you are fully vaccinated, no need for a mask, no need for social distancing, partially, and non-vaccinated individuals also have those they can take their mask off if this is a small group and they know if everybody else is vaccinated, well, guess not. But anyways, we'll talk more about that. Just wanted to touch on that at the top of the hour. But I know that you would like to talk to someone who was a failure to comply with a demand. What was the demand and what was the failure to comply?
Well, on June 27th...
Here comes Officer Heidi.
Your grass is too long. Cut that.
Cut that grass. Bylaw Officer Heidi Ivany.
No, okay, this is very serious. Okay.
It is.
On June 27th, officers with Patrol Services did charge 39-year-old Adam Kilpatrick of West Kelowna, BC, with impaired driving, alcohol, and drugs. So what happened is that around 12:55 a.m., officers observed a vehicle left of the center lane while traveling on North Street. So officers conducted a traffic stop, and upon speaking with the driver, developed grounds to believe his ability to operate a motor vehicle, was impaired by alcohol.
Yes.
He was arrested. Now, officers did request that the accused provide breath samples, but he refused. So further investigation revealed he was also a suspended driver. He is charged with refusing to comply with a demand, operation while prohibited, and driving while under suspension. He was released on an undertaking and is scheduled to appear in court on August 9th.
Okay, good old hat trick for him.
Well, and there was no, but they, with the recognizance test, I guess they just assumed he would have performed poorly.
Okay, man is charged with arson. We brought this story to you yesterday. It was a story about a home on North Street that went up. The neighbor saw the smoke coming out.
Right, yes.
Saved the day, called 911. Fire services was there, but they witnessed a little foot traffic. People thinking, oh, and running away from this building. So on June 27th, officers with patrol services did charge 30-year-old Gabriel Nadeau with arson. At around 5 p.m., officers responded to a fire at the residence in the 200 block of North Street. Upon arrival, Sioux Fire Services, when they were on scene, they witnessed the accused climbing out of a second-floor window to flee the area. Officers quickly were able to catch up with him and attempted an arrest the first time. However, the accused resisted again and struck the officers. They were able to gain control of the accused. He was then arrested. So officers were able to identify the accused, and further investigation revealed the accused had thrown a jar at a victim at around 2 p.m. So there was another connection of another crime that day. He is being charged with arson, being unlawfully in a dwelling, assault with a weapon, 2 counts of assaulting a peace officer, and 2 counts of resisting a peace officer. He is being held for bail court.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe we should take a break. That was a factoid. Factoid.
No, factoid. You want to do a
break? I mean, like, you know, we've been like just hammering you all with the news and the updates on the news that's already been reported.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah, but I mean,
well, yeah, but you know, everybody needs to take. Okay.
Yeah,
so chew on this.
You do
Hang
your
on.
factoid.
I got a factoid.
Chew on this.
I think I liked it better yesterday when I didn't have your voice.
I
in my
know,
ear.
just ignore it.
Oh, burn. Burn.
He's going to show a picture of Momo with that attitude. Okay, chew
Burn,
on this.
Michael, burn.
Burn, baby, burn.
Doesn't Mike always say, ooh, burn, David?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
What's the factoid for today?
June 29th, 1985. David Bowie and Mick Jagger record a version of Martha Reeves and the Vandellas' 1964 hit, Dancing in the Streets. And this was for the forthcoming Live Aid fundraising event. So the single went on to become a #1 UK hit. Now, the original plan was to perform a track together live, this is cool, with Bowie performing at Wembley Stadium and Jagger performing at John F. Kennedy Stadium, until it was realized that the satellite link-up would cause a half-second delay that would make this impossible unless either Bowie or Jagger would be willing to mime their contribution. So lip sync, right?
Okay, yeah.
Something that neither artist was willing to do.
Excellent.
Yes.
I wonder if Bowie had the moves like Jagger.
Oh my gosh, seeing that video, okay, on the commercial, Mike, we have to see if we can find that video. There's even just a little bit of it, because if you watch it with, like, muted, it is insane. It is everything about the 80s. Like, it's right from their outfits to the moves, to the, you know, the, oh yeah, okay.
We love the 80s. Okay, well, we've got that bottle drive that we were speaking about yesterday. If you want to update, and thank you for updating us, Jen, that bottle drive does run until September 1st. You want to just update that before we throw it up?
For those of you who didn't catch it, we did bring you the story of Jen Buchan's daughter, Riley, who does have a malocclusion related to the fact that her jaw stopped growing at some point.
Yes.
So it's causing a myriad of issues, and like from debilitating headaches, you know, difficulty breathing. So a lot of challenges for sure for young Riley. Now, formerly, the surgery that is required was formerly covered by OHIP, but in this moment, for some reason, it will not be covered. It has been deemed cosmetic, although doctors have said that it is medically necessary.
Yeah.
So they need to raise money to get the surgery for Riley, and it is a time-sensitive situation. She must have the surgery before she turns 18.
Okay.
So Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, go to 140 Church Street with your bottles and cans. You can dump them right on the front lawn.
Yep.
They're accepting donations right up until September 1st.
Awesome.
So far, they have raised just over $700 towards the surgery cost of $6,000. So let's rally Sault Ste. Marie. Let's get together and support Jen and Riley in achieving this goal.
Awesome. Okay, when we come back, I want to talk about ambassadors and assigning blame to highlighting a report brought to council last night with regards to cleaning up downtown safety. They were asked to bring a report in 2017. They just did so last evening, and it's talking about mental health addictions, COVID-19 foot traffic, as well as C75 as the issues. And another quick update is about the $40,000 on property taxes that some landlords might not be held responsible for due to boarding up the homes. Some fires that we've had, lots of fires that we had. Anyways, more on that and more factoids. And hey, social media, so get your comments in while we run to this commercial break.
I thought it was just the steel plant.
On TV News, supported by James Seaton, Mortgage Specialist. Your new home doesn't come with mortgage advice. I do. Call James Seaton Mortgage Specialist, RBC 705-975-1519.
Hold it, young man. There seems to be a speck of dust on your lapel.
That sort of thing, you'll be perfect for the show.
Oh, well, in that case, I do that sort of thing.
Only I'm not going out in public dressed as Zorro.
Afraid it'll blow your cover?
705 Sports with Jacob and Colette, Fridays at 4 p.m.
And we are back. Thank you to all of our sponsors and our wonderful local businesses for supporting On TV and Sioux Online. And we're helping to support businesses, local businesses here in the Sioux, and having those awesome little 25-second, or how long in the boat? You did a voiceover. 15-second little community board clips. And hey, with the voiceovers of our one Kevin Collar and our other Heidi Ivany. So contact Nicole if you're interested in
That's right.
in
We
putting
can
your
now
business
offer
up.
you two voices, male or
Male
female.
or female. We are so versatile here. Okay, time for social media? What do you think?
Yeah,
All right.
sure. I had just said, it's a little light today. There's not many, and then in that moment, it
Inundated?
doubled. So,
Inundated.
yeah.
Perfect.
All right, so we open with Mr. Steve Childs. Back to the acronyms.
Okay.
Gosh, I feel like everything is settling back into its proper place in the universe. GMA, HAGD. See, he's going easy on me now. He's easing me into it, which means come Thursday, he's going to break my brain again. So good morning, all. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Steve. We wish the same for you. Margaret McKay, good morning, all. Good morning, Margaret.
Margaret.
Tony Mancuso.
Hello, Tony. Oh, Tony might be a little upset about that result last night.
Oh, no. He doesn't say anything about it.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Good morning, ladies. Always a great start to the day. Local news and 2 coffees and 2 okays.
Awesome. Good morning,
Good
Tony.
morning to you, Tony. What, did the Habs lose or something?
You could say they lost.
Oh, they didn't show up. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. But I did think they were going to win last night, so I guess I was wrong.
Well, it would be what? Well, game 1, right?
Game 1, baby. Game 1.
So, there's a...
They've been down when they played Montreal anyway, so trust me. I saw that pain, felt that pain, and still feeling that pain.
I'm sure Jacob will have a lot to say about this, our sports analyst.
Throughout the day, he will.
Okay.
Where else?
Bev
Sorry.
Beecham or Beauchamp, because I'm not sure which way you go with that. But good morning, beautiful ladies. The little white glove one, and then the little star eyes. Good morning, Bev. Thank you very much for the compliment. Very nice. Chris Bridges. Ooh.
Okay, Chris. I really do look forward to Chris's.
You're going to like this one.
Okay.
Good
It's
morning.
about Justin Bieber.
It is actually.
Oh my God! How did I know? How did I know?
Good morning. Justin Bieber, fun fact. Justin once had a dream that a cat ate him, and that's why he doesn't like cats. Did you know he didn't like cats?
I thought every guy likes cats. And kitties, like, cuddly kitties. Meow. Okay, I'm not a big cat lover. I do love dogs. I did send you that cute cat yesterday with the hearts.
Yes, you did.
Thank you,
And you
Chris.
do love my cats.
And see, I do. Justin and Bieber and I are on the same wavelength with the kitty cats.
Did you also have a dream that a cat ate you?
No, but I support his dream, and I'm apologetic that he had such a horrible nightmare.
Would that you had been there to comfort him and rock him back to sleep?
Perhaps, Heidi, perhaps.
Kimberly, our amazing donator of our tickets to the Grocer for Good fundraiser.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful evening, Kim. The food was exquisite. Thank you to Georgie Shawarma.
So good.
Thank you to Lisa Vizzo Allen and, of course, Big Lake Cabin for providing such an elegant and spectacular event. Yeah, it was very low-key, classy.
It was.
Very well done. Well done.
Candlelight, flowers, tents.
Keep your eyes open, Sault Ste. Marie, for Supper Club number 3, because that was only the second one. So, and it was very well done. Lightly attended, 2 seating, socially distanced. Everything was fantastic.
It was.
Good morning, beautiful ladies with the little purple star eyes. Good morning to you, Kim.
Morning,
Inika, good morning, everyone, with the sunshine and the laughing face and the coffee and the cookie. Tony Mancuso, joke of the day. If you are in the kitchen, you're Canadian. If you're in the living room, you're American. What are you when you're in the bathroom?
European. I love that joke.
You genuinely knew that?
It just popped in.
She's like precognitive this morning. Like, I don't even know, like, precognition going on there. Like, this.
I had a good sleep, and I'm happy. Good one, Tony. I love it.
Marilyn Trumbull, good morning, everyone, with 4 exclamation points, so more like good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
Enjoy your day. 2 cups of coffee. The sun coming up between 2 great huge tracts of land and a rainbow and 2 roses and a kitty. Tony says good morning to Marilyn. We say good morning to Marilyn. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning.
Costa Rica's back.
Michael.
Hello, Mike. How are
How's
you
it
doing?
going? Yes.
Yeah, he says good morning with 2 sunshines, 1 palm tree. Mark Jordan, Dancing in the Streets had the worst video, LOL. I know! That's why on the commercial we have to bring it up. Everybody has to see what we're talking about. Because,
Okay, you try, Mike. A for
and
effort,
he
buddy.
goes, pure corn, absolutely. And then Bev Beecham, Beauchamp, comes back to say, thank you, ladies, for keeping us informed. Great job with the claps and the thumbs up. Well, thank you. It is our pleasure and our job to do so. So thank you. As Colette said, I mean, work is work, but when you enjoy what you do, it's a lot of fun.
It is nice.
So,
it's a refreshing change.
Yes. So we will try and bring you at least a clip of that video before we get shut down, because there's probably all sorts of copyright. So there's a certain window.
We
of
have a
time.
time frame. We just have to snipe it short.
You just have to keep it short.
All right. Are we good for social media so far?
Yeah, that's social media. Yep.
Okay, we will be going back to social media. Please send us some more info, deets, and let us know what you're doing this upcoming weekend, and then we'll share that. Okay, just quickly, I want to talk about the city to lose $40,000 on property tax appeals. This report was brought to council last night. I will be following up on this later today, but it goes a little something like this. Monday, if the city accepted this $40,000, and I'm not too sure because I did not watch all of City Council that Sue Online now streams, by the way, Facebook. Under the Ontario Municipal Act, Section 357, residents of Ontario can apply to a municipality to have their taxes reduced for various reasons.
Wow.
Once that application is made, council is asked to approve or deny the application. Now, what this is about is the report showed 10 of the 26 appeals were due to the properties raised by fire, demolition, or otherwise.
Okay.
And the over 30 fires that Sioux Online has reported on since January of this year. So within the last 6 months, we've had 30 fires. Some of the properties were already boarded up, while others were boarded up following a fire. Based on this report, it seems as though the city may allow landlords of these buildings to not pay property taxes. So we're going to be following up on that to figure out where that came to on City Council agenda. And then quickly, I just want to talk about ambassadors are signing blame highlight report on downtown safety. Again, this report was actually brought to council in 2017, so it was a long-awaited report. It finally came back, originally asking, the council had made much decision with police, Canadian Mental Health Association, Downtown Business Association, and other stakeholders. They got together and they came up with these 3 areas of concern for our city. The report to council serves as an overview of what can be done to help. And again, it surrounds addiction and mental health, which definitely needs to be looked at in the city. COVID-19 foot traffic and the impact of Bill C-75. So we will be following up about that today as well. Thank you to Dan Gray for being in attendance on Facebook yesterday and being there for any questions for the community and for our residents to ask. Okay, big breaths. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
On TV News, supported by Nogda Windeman Family and Community Services. Be an alternative care parent. A child needs you.
Don't click it, Mike. It's a scam.
Oh, hi, Voice of Reason. It looks legit.
Don't click. Listen to your voice of reason before you act.
I deleted it.
Canada.ca/bscamsmart can help.
Leonard Thompson. 13 years old. Diabetes mellitus. 65 pounds.
Starve the child to let them live? The treatment's as cruel as the disease. It's a death sentence.
Dr. Banting.
This could be it.
He's the first to receive this trial.
But will it save him?
It's not pure enough.
So we try again. And again. And again.
Before the discovery of insulin, diabetes was a death sentence. Banting, Best, Collop, and McLeod's breakthrough has saved millions of lives. Leonard Thompson's was the first.
Good morning and welcome back to First Local Mornings with Colette and Heidi. So I don't know, like the 80s were some good times for me. What did you like about the 80s?
Crimped hair, fluorescent socks with the matching fluorescent shirt.
Yes.
And Madonna.
Nice. Well, I like this video.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see it.
There they are. Look at, in all their campy glory. Oh, look at us dancing together, sharing the camera.
Oh, boy.
It's so much more fun to see it without the sound because it wasn't a great song, but just to watch the video. I encourage you right now, well, after this show, go and look that up.
Yeah, not right now.
Mute it. And
mute it.
Well, just to see it without the music, like, because you're like, what is even happening in this video? Like, right from, like you said, the neon clothing.
Yes.
Like, okay. Anyway,
Shoulder pads are anonymous.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Well, let us go and travel into the mind of our wonderful weather specialist to find out what's going on for the rest of the week. Please, Craig, tell us this weekend is gonna be pretty.
Well, actually, this weekend is going to be very nice. We're going to see mainly sunny skies and also some very warm temperatures. I'm also excited to say this is my last appearance on First Local for a week. don't get too excited. Just going on holidays, and I think I booked a pretty good week. We'll take a look at the radar and show you what's going on right now. We do have some showers working their way in. I'm going to move to the radar. No radar? There we go. So we're watching this long line of showers. That's a warm front and a cold front behind it. We're going to start seeing some rain develop here in the Sault, probably around the noon hour. That's first of all heading up towards the Wawa area, and then it's going to fill in during the afternoon, leaving us with hit and miss showers for most of the day today. So, and also cloudy conditions, but also very muggy conditions. We'll take a look at the 12-hour forecast. We're already sitting at 20 degrees. The dew point, by the way, is close to 18 degrees, so there's only a 2-degree temperature spread there. That makes it pretty sticky, and that's the way we're going to be most of our day today, with a mix of sun and cloud right now, and we're going to start seeing those clouds fill in for most of our day today. We may see a little bit of sun peek through in this evening as that system kind of comes to an end, but we still have showers in the forecast for most of our day today. So be mindful of that, and I will see you all in about a week.
For the
Thank you, Craigerson. Yes, it's going to be a beautiful week. Now, Craig is going on vacay. So
is that even allowed?
I don't think so. I don't know what we're going to do. Anyway, we will, I'm not too sure if he's leaving Wednesday or Thursday, but anyways, so unfortunately, you won't get to see Craig for a little bit, but he will be back. Maybe we should make him send us little videos of,
yes,
today I'm doing this, today I'm doing that. Okay, so producer Mike will be doing the weather in his absence. Okay, so have you seen this snake? This is a cool article that Dan posted yesterday. It's almost 250 meters in length. It's most likely the largest snake anyone has ever seen, but yet, Heidi, it poses no threat and is far from scary.
What?
I have got a perplexed look, a perplexed look on my very good friend's face right now. This snake is located on the waterfront, more specifically on the boardwalk between the Canal District and the Bondar Pavilion. Multiple people can be seen stopping and putting these rocks to take a look at the messages on the rocks. They're beautiful messages, and though no one knew the specific motivation behind them, some of the messages are very clear. Multiple stones were painted with inspirational notes, letting people know that, hey, you're enough, and hey, the world needs you. Other were painted in remembrance of the lost Indigenous children. Sioux Online, Dan Gray, was there and taking some footage, and he caught one of the residents making a contribution, and there's a sign that says, at the head of the snake says, the goal is for it to become a mile long.
Okay.
So if you enjoy painting stones and want to make people smile, feel free to add to this unique piece of artistry, slithering its way across the boardwalk.
Nice.
Over to you.
Okay, well, I want to just, a few more things popped up on social media, and then I'll do the last factoid, and then you can round out with the rest of the local stuff.
Yeah, I think we're almost done, so it might not be all you, sister.
So Giselle Tchaikovsky popped up and said, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Giselle. Joseph, my friend from Maker North, says hello from Maker North. Hello, Joseph.
I will say that Joseph made a fantastic comment with regards to the bus terminal situation. I did see your comment, as he was also watching City Council last night. So,
okay.
There you go.
Well, Joseph knows of which he speaks. He was a city transit driver. He has had at least 3 significant careers, all of them making solid contributions to our community. So, way to go, Joseph.
Way to go, Joseph.
I love that I know you. So, your parents are watching. Are you watching the video? Are they watching the video? They might be watching the video. Or they're just watching the show. So
they're watching
either
you
way,
and your Scottish accent when you put it on. That's what it is.
Steve Childs is just cracking up. So we're making Steve laugh. That makes me happy. Okay, factoid number 2.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one.
June 29th in the year of 2000, Eminem's mother went to court claiming defamation of character in a $10 million civil suit after taking exception to the line, "My mother smokes more dope than I do," from Eminem's single, "My Name Is." So now I had to, they left the factoid dangling there, so I had to research the outcome. This case wouldn't actually be settled until 2001, when a judge ruled that Debbie Mathers would be entitled to $1,600 of the original $25,000 settlement that she did win against her son.
Okay, well, hey, wow, I love Eminem. Hey. I just want to let you know that the 2021-22 OHL season is a go. Jacob's going to have more on that today. And it looks like it's going to begin on Thursday, October the 7th.
Okay.
Go Hounds, go. The Greyhounds have also extended contracts of their coaching trio. This wonderful article is posted to StuOnline.com.
Yes.
I encourage you to go read. Okay, well, we got 20 seconds left. I just want to thank you guys for being here today. Lots of local news.
Yeah.
Join me at the top of each hour for more local news. And again, we've got those couple of ministers coming on. So
yes,
we'll see you tomorrow, which is tomorrow is what?
Hump Day!